Woo! This is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Asia. This is our evening update for you guys. Hopefully in America, wakey. Hopefully you had your cup of joe. Most of you are probably on your way to work. It's Monday evening here in Asia. And, I've had my dinner and I'm sitting back relaxing and just bringing out this video to you. So hopefully all my Asian brothers and sisters, you're relaxing, sitting back and waiting for a good evening to come. So good evening, good morning, and let's get into it, guys. This is Daryl, the Ric Flair of crypto, coming to you live. Woo! We've got a really good video for you today. Elon Musk has just tweeted. This is really important, and this is in relation to the new Dogecoin update and upgrade and what he thinks, and we're going to talk about what he thinks and why it's important. So that's really good news. Also, some really breaking news. The SEC has just hired a company that has a artificial intelligence bot that is going to be tracking DeFi transactions and to find and see if there's any, nefarious kind of things going on in the DeFi space. Because I think that the SEC, Gary Gensler, they don't quite understand the DeFi space, so that's why they're hiring this company. So we're going to jump into that. We're going to talk about that. Also, we can see that, more BTC is being picked up by, small fish, minnows, and shrimps right now. So we're going to talk about that. And then also some other big news that we also covered earlier, but it's important that we restate it, is that we see that, inflow back to exchanges yesterday hit all-time high. And the last time we saw this kind of inflow was in 2019. And then we're going to jump into some Bitcoin and Dogecoin, Ethereum technicals, and let you know what I think and where we're going with the prices, guys. So with that being said, remember, none of this is financial advice. Don't forget to smash the likes right now. Smash it, do it. And don't forget to subscribe right now. So let's jump into it. First article is the U.S. Security quietly signs deal to spy on crypto DeFi transactions. So authorities have been quick to jump into the crypto regulation train this year, and DeFi market is not being left behind. So the U.S. Securities Commission Exchange, an American agency, you know what they do, and they have oversight over securities markets, and now they have contracted a blockchain analytics firm to help them monitor and regulate the DeFi market right now. So they've just signed with this company called Chain AI, and the initial value of the contract was $125,000 with 5 separate 1-year $125,000 options for a year for a total of $625,000. So that's over $500,000 that they're going to pay this San Jose-based blockchain startup that focuses on tracking illicit activity across crypto exchanges, DeFi protocols, and traditional financial institutions. So you can see that if you're into DeFi right now, it looks like the Fed is trying to track, and they've hired AI to do that. So, this is a good thing from some perspectives, because you don't want nefarious things happening with crypto. But sometimes when you have AI, sometimes it tends to catch also people that are not actually doing anything. So this is something that they're going to have to work out. So, and then this is a tweet from Ortorno Partilia. SEC signs deal with Chain AI to investigate DeFi transaction. So, Street Journal SEC Gary Gensler warned that DeFi operations are not immune from oversight because they use the word decentralized, and that there are still a core group of folks that are not only writing the software like open source software, but they all have governance fees. So he just doesn't believe that DeFi is decentralized, and he believes it's centralized and governed by certain people and entities, and he believes it should come under the SEC jurisdiction. So let's see how that plays out. That's not good for DeFi at all. But it looks like the whole regulation thing is happening. We got this big vote on September 27th for the infrastructure bill that has that whole DeFi regulation to it. Guys, keep watching. We're going to talk about the Elon Musk tweet later in the video, so you guys are going to have to watch to the end. Don't forget to keep watching, guys, and don't forget to smash that likes. Some other news that we want to talk about is this is from Sentiment, and right now you can see Bitcoin declines as flow of BTC onto exchanges has hit a record high Wednesday. So we saw a total of almost 65,000 65.2K of Bitcoins flowing back onto exchanges. And typically, when Bitcoin flows off exchanges, that means it's a really bullish sign, and people often want to have diamond hands and hodl. But now we're seeing that we're getting some whales moving Bitcoin back onto exchanges. So there's a couple of reasons for that. The bearish reason is that they're going to sell. The other reason is that they could be expecting something big to happen with Bitcoin, for example, a big breakout, and they want to be in a position to sell their Bitcoin when things go up. So, for example, if they think that Bitcoin is going to go up 100% or something, then they want it on the exchanges so they can execute a sell very fast. Also, the third reason is they may want to exchange their Bitcoin and buy altcoins because they think that altcoins are going to outperform. And if we look at the Bitcoin dominance right now, we can actually see that the Bitcoin dominance, let me just refresh this so make sure we get the correct information in its update. So you can see that Bitcoin dominance is dropping right now, and it was at 43% yesterday, and now it's at 42.88. So that could be one of the reasons, but here's also another telling reason. Let's talk about Bitcoin real fast. So right now we can see that Bitcoin is trading at $48,335, and it's been pretty much range bound all day in this area. But today we did talk about in an earlier video, go back and watch that. But I think it's important that we recap and we understand that you can see that if we go back to October 5th, 2020, you can see that the MACD here, let me just zoom that up. You can see that the MACD was red, and then it turned white, and then it went green. And we're seeing the same thing happening here. We're seeing the same thing happening here around August 9th. So why is that important? Well, look, we saw that when the MACD went from red to green, we saw that there was a 75% increase in the price of Bitcoin over about a 7-day period. So this is a weekly time frame, in case you're wondering what kind of time frame that is. So we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. We had 7 days where it went up 75%. Then we had about a 1 week where it kind of just went blah, and then we legged up again to our next leg, and that was up about 125%. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing that the MACD is doing exactly the same thing. It's just changed from red. It's now going green, and we have just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of it going up. And if we take, and this is on the weekly, so when we went from 28,000 to where we are now, just shy of 50,000, that's also a 75.85 increase. It's almost identical. So that's not a coincidence, guys. We're seeing a very similar pattern forming right now for Bitcoin. And if this holds true, we could expect that, after 7 days, we had 1 day of going sideways, and we had 1 week of going sideways, and I anticipate that's what's going to be happening now. And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We had 1, 2, 3, about 5 days where we literally just exploded, and we went up 124%. So if this pattern plays out and it happens again, that will absolutely take Bitcoin up to about $114,000, $111,000, $112,000 range. Could it happen again? I don't know, but history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. And if you go from here to here, this is a 500% increase. So could we be seeing that in the not too short term, distant future, within the next couple of weeks, or could we be seeing that Bitcoin could be challenging and breaking out and going up to $100,000? That could happen, guys. That definitely could happen. And if we look at this momentum here, we could be seeing something, early October, end of October, and we could be in $100,000 territory. So this could happen. I mean, I expect that this week is going to be really sideways, going to be kind of boring, and nothing's really going to happen. But I think after we have the jobs data that's coming out on Friday, we should see something happening, and definitely by the end of September, we should be breaking out. So is this one of the reasons why people are moving a lot of Bitcoin onto exchanges? I don't know, maybe. But, it looks like the pattern is repeating itself. We could be looking at a breakout pretty darn soon, guys. So let's see what happens. Some other news, Bitcoin whales joined small fish in buying BTC as price holds above 47,000. So we're seeing that, has spotted a renewed accumulation sentiment among whales, hinting that wealthy investors are considering the current Bitcoin price levels as attractive. So we're seeing that more institutions or whales are starting to buy Bitcoin, pick up Bitcoin right now at its current levels at around 47 to 48,000. Do they know something that we don't? Do they know that Bitcoin is going to explode and go up and up? Maybe because maybe they've seen this pattern. Maybe their advisors, the people working for them, are TA experts, and they've said, hey, we're seeing something that's pretty similar to what happened back in October, and it's almost identical. Perhaps it's time to pick up some Bitcoin while you still can under 50,000, because this is going to go up. And 127% increase for Bitcoin is nothing too insane, because remember, Bitcoin was at 10,000 here, and we went up to here, and that is like a 500% increase. It did happen. It happened. You all witnessed it. I'm not making this stuff up. It absolutely did happen. So could it happen again? Sure, maybe. It's probably going to happen again. Could we do this again? Well, we went up to 75% here. We did it here. Could we go up 125% and hit 100,000? Sure, it happened already. We did that. So we could see that could be the next level up, guys. And that could be coming, October, November, who knows? But it could be coming. And I'm definitely, having diamond hands and hodling, because this is the next phase of this bull run. It's foamy, it's frothy, and we will get there, guys. Don't you all worry about it. So if we look at the fear and greed, it's pretty much unchanged from where it was this morning. We're at 72. And let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is basically doing the same thing that Bitcoin is, just going to be going sideways. And I anticipate that this is going to continue going this way for the balance of this week. Nothing is really going to happen in the crypto space until we hit after they get the jobs data. And we all know that the jobs report is going to be down compared to the previous month. I think it's down about 19%. So that's going to drive the broader markets down, and that's going to take crypto down with it. So we could have a pretty cold weekend for crypto. But I'm still pretty bullish on the long term for crypto, and definitely we're going to be going up. Some people are saying that 14K for Ethereum is definitely on the cards right now. So let's not panic. These small dips, these small corrections. If we look at Bitcoin, we've seen it before. We've seen it all before. So for example, here we went up 124%. Then we had 2 weeks of going down, and then we had our next leg up, guys. And then this is when we hit our all-time high. And then we had, the huge Ben and Tweed crash, the China crash right here. And but it looks like we're going up again, and this pattern is repeating itself. So I really wouldn't panic, guys. Let's take a look at ADA in the house. ADA is doing exactly what I said it would do. We had this ascending triangle, which is really a bearish pattern, and we're breaking down. And also we have this confirm partnership with ADA, and confirm is an on-chain analytics company to avoid and track fraud and nefarious transactions on blockchains. So a lot of people are not happy about that. That also could be why the price is going down. And then opposite of that, we're seeing that Solana is still going up. I drew this bull flag a couple days ago, and I left my squiggles here so you could see it's broken out exactly as I predicted, and I predicted that we would be going up to this level. And in fact, today we did print a high of $104 today, and right now we're trading at basically $100. So Solana is absolutely doing very well right now. So congratulations to all the Solana hosts. Let's look at the Doge in the house. So Doge is doing exactly the same thing as Bitcoin, and exactly the same thing as Ethereum is doing on the one-day chart. And where do I see Doge? Well, we have this huge support here at around 25 cents. We have this overhead resistance at 30 cents. We're just going to be range bound between 25 cents and 30 cents. And we're just going to keep going that direction all week long. And, let's hope that we can stay above the 25 cent level. If not, we could see ourselves breaking down. Let's look at that on more detail in the 4-hour chart. Let me just get that out of there for you. So we're seeing exactly the same kind of pattern play out. We got the 200, we got the 20, 50-day moving average. We're well below that right now. We're breaking down. We did have this really nice buy indicator yesterday, but now we have this huge red triangle, which is saying it's a sell indicator. And we have this descending triangle here. and we were unable to take that higher. So it looks like this now descending triangle it just didn't play out the way we look at it. And if we move this to here, we're actually, we're still in kind of a descending triangle pattern here, but it's a much longer, it's more extended, and it's going to take us a long time to get out of there. And right now, if we take this line here and we extend this, this is our latest support level around here, we can see that we have support level around 25 cents. So I think that if we're unlucky, we can actually break down below that. So I hope we don't do that. Let's hopefully we can keep above the purple rain line. We really need to do that, and we really need to make that happen. So without further delay, let's talk about Elon Musk's latest tweet. So there was this tweet that came out yesterday, and this is about the upgrade. And right now, there's 205 computers that are currently running the latest of the 1.14.48, and this is the new nodes that are running the latest software for Doge. And what this means is that Doge is going to run faster. It's going to have cheaper transaction fees, and this is really, really good. And Elon Musk, he's showing his love, he's showing his support, and he just recently tweeted out, this is important. So he's still behind it. He's still watching the Doge. He's still got his eye on the Doge. And this is what he really said, and this is what he thinks. Elon Musk supports the latest Doge update for reduced fees and increased transaction speed. So right now, Elon Musk says the newest Dogecoin update is important. And I know it's important. You know it's important. It's so, so important. And the Dogecoin Core 1.14.4 includes bug fixes, performance fixes, and improvements across the whole network. So, and Doge and the billionaire Elon Musk has shown his support for the new update to the Doge network. And it's aimed at improving security as well as securing and reducing transaction fee. And this update also increases the security as more nodes upgrade to the new release. Doge will be circulated at a fraction of the current network fee, which probably lowers the barrier for more adoption. So that is a really key point, that the low network fees will lower the barrier for adoption. So as we have lower fees, we're going to see more and more companies and retail spaces definitely adopting Dogecoin for a method of payment and transactions across the board. So this is really great news, really bullish news. You guys should be excited about that. Let's take a look at quick Dogecoin sentiment right now. So you can see the sentiment right now is still the number of tweets. Get your words right. The number of tweets on Twitter. Hello, I got tongue-tied. The sentiment is going down a little bit, and you can see that as the price goes down, the sentiment goes down. But my Doge army, my Doge tribe, my community, we need to continue tweeting about Doge, talking about Doge, and this will help drive adoption, get more people in the space, and let's make it happen, guys. Let's take a look at some of the Doge on chain. Right now, you can see the Doge is down, and 72% of all Dogecoin holders are in the money, and 24% are out. And the correlation between Bitcoin and Doge has dropped. About 2 days ago, it was like 0.91. Now we've dropped, so that's not good. It means that the value of Bitcoin is rising, but the comparative correlation between Bitcoin and Doge is decreasing at a faster rate, guys. So we need to see this going up at least in the 95 area, and that's really important. So let's jump into the markets right now. So let's just let me give that a minty refresh. So let's jump into the markets right now. So I was looking at AMP earlier because there was an exploit on a DeFi, the DeFi exchange called Cream, and there's about $18 million exploited using a bug that was in AMP. So because of that, the AMP price has tanked a little bit. So just beware, guys. And right now, BTC, Bitcoin, is trading at 47,843, and that's down. We've been slowly going down all day. We've been going downtown all day with the Bitcoin, and now we're down at 1.34%. And for 30 days, we're still up though, 15.88%. But we were up at 30% before, like only a couple of days ago. So we're falling down, and that's to be expected. I expect that this week is going to be a pretty much red week until that jobs data comes out. And then people are also getting a little bit skittish because we got that big vote on the 27th of September. So Ethereum right now is trading at 3,182. That's down 0.5%. ADA is down 3.45%. I think some of that is because the markets are down, and also some of the sentiment right now is down because of this, this whole blockchain analytic deal that they just signed. A lot of people don't like it. I personally don't like it. I'm not happy with that. It should be decentralized, and if you want to regulate and have some AI checking transactions, it should be based on project to project based, not on the whole blockchain. So, Charles, if you're listening, I think it's a bad move on your part, brother. And a lot of people in my space are not happy about it. So that's all I got to say about that. And BNB right now is at $471. That's down 3.34%. And my Doge in the house is at 0.275, and that's down 1.97%. So you can see right now that actually, if you look at where ADA is and BNB, Doge is actually faring a little bit better. It's holding its own. And Solana is at $100. Solana is just beating the market. Solana is doing really well. And Solana is up 200% in 30 days. Wow, wow, wow. Woo, woo. That's really good, guys. Up 200%. I love it. I mean, I bought my Solana way back when it was around about $10. And I dollar cost averaging. I have some at 18 too, but I'm still doing pretty good. So Solana's up 7.66%. DOT is down. Uni's down. I mean, you can go bargain hunting right now. There's some good stuff. Matic is down. VET is down. So there's some good bargains out there right now. Cake is down. But, I'm holding off on doing any shopping until after we get the jobs reports, guys. So that's not financial advice, of course. None of this video is financial advice. Everything you see here is for educational purposes. So with that being said, let me just remind you guys, we got the OG in the house portfolio. This is for educational purposes only. If you decide to copy any part hereof, this is you do so at your own, totally at your own risk. And the portfolio is still up at 45%, 45.63%. Total profit is 2,304. So we're doing pretty good. This was made July 2nd on a live stream. And total balance right now is 7,303. So not too bad, guys. We're doing okay. So with that being said, guys, go to my portfolio. Please, please, please follow me on Twitter. Do it now, guys, because if you're missing any notifications from YouTube, and sometimes it happens, you'll get the notifications here on Twitter because I also post the video here. And don't forget to smash the likes, subscribe, YB. Check out my linky winkies. We got lots of links. Go to the description of every video. Remember, I have it highlighted. This is absolutely not financial advice. Go to Zen Music Attic if you need to relax and find your soul and just chill. Go to Zen Music Attic. You're going to love it. Get some relaxing music there. I like it. And support the channel with Patreon. Buy the channel a coffee. Check out the merch. Check out the merch. We got hats. We got hoodies. We got t-shirts. We got polo shirts. I like the polo. It comes in a whole bunch of different colors. And then for non-clothing related items, we've got the mug. We've got bags. We got water bottles. We got the backpack. So guys, check out the merch. And guys, be blessed. I love you guys to death. God bless you all. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Woo! And be well. God bless you all. And spread the good vibe. Remember, I'm working for you. I'm doing this for you. And leave me some comments. Tell me how I'm doing. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Woo!